Episode 1. Anakin wins a pod race using his precognition skills. Heroic? Not in my book. He wasn't really benefiting anyone but himself by winning the race, after all. Near the end of the film, Anakin actually blows up the battle droid control ship. Heroic? It would have been had it been intentional. It was not Anakin's intention to climb into that cockpit and take off and save the day. Those were all automated responses within the ship itself. At this time, Lucas seems to have thought that a hero was a guy who just happened to end up in the right place at the right time. For being an expert in mythology, Lucas sure is clueless. Episode 2. Anakin is arrogant, narcissistic, has questionable motives, and is going to obviously turn into Darth Vader later on. Of course, we all knew that was going to happen, but I think Lucas was aiming to surprise us still. He's going to give us this heroic character who we thought just couldn't turn into Darth Vader. Well, where's the hero? Is he the hero just because the other Jedi talk about how he is supposedly the chosen one? How he supposedly is so much more powerful than the average Jedi? In this film, Lucas seems to have thought that a hero was measured by his physical power, rather than strength of character. For being an expert in mythology, Lucas sure is clueless. Episode 3. We have the same exact character, arrogant, narcissistic, with questionable motives, except this time he actually goes further and glares at people more often. Anakin manages to land a highly damaged ship, plummeting through the atmosphere of Coruscant safely. Heroic? Okay, I'll give you that one. Keep in mind that's his one heroic moment for the entire prequel trilogy. Revenge of the Sith was meant to be the story of a tragic hero. A hero who had strong convictions and morals, who had one flaw that screwed him over in the end. At this point in time, George Lucas seems to have thought a tragic hero was a villain who became worse of a villain. For being an expert in mythology, Lucas sure is clueless. That's one version of Anakin. There really are about 4 different versions of this character that are all pretty radically different. You have the Kanan movie Anakin from the prequels, and you have the larger-than-life, yet obscure figure of the original trilogy. Obviously not the same person, given how fondly Obi-Wan spoke of Anakin. There's no way believing that the Anakin he spoke of could be this Anakin. And then there are these two. This one from the original Clone Wars series, while having a voice strikingly similar to Hayden Christensen's, is actually pretty close to how I would have imagined Anakin if I had just watched the original trilogy. If I stretch my mind just a little bit. This one from the newer series, while wooden, is a step in the right direction. He's the alpha male leader type. He does very little if any bitching at all. But those episodes are filled with selfless and heroic acts that I can see belonging to the same Anakin Obi-Wan from Episode 4 spoke about. If I stretch my mind just a little bit. For being the ultimate guy to go to for story and character continuity, Lucas sure is clueless.